Welcome to the last video in Section 5, Lesson 2. Here, we're going to look at a couple of word problems. So example 1. It says, Paul measured the growth of his plant and recorded the following. After day 5, the plant measured 2 centimeters. And after day 30, it was 17 centimeters. So we have to write a linear equation in slope point form that describes the relation between the day number, d, and the height of the plant, h. So we need to use the information that we're given in the question to create some points. So of course we need a point to use in our formula, but we also need to calculate the slope. So the fact that the height of the plant is 2 centimeters after day 5, and the height is 17 after day 30, we can create these 2 points here. So now let's use our slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm going to let the first point be x1, y1 and the second point be x2, y2. So when I plug the points in, I get 17 minus 2 over 30 minus 5. When I simplify that, I get 15 over 25. I can simplify this further by dividing by 5 to get 3 over 5. So if I choose the first point, 5, 2, to plug into the slope point form equation, we would have y minus 2 equals 3 over 5 times x minus 5. Now they did tell us to use the variables d for day number and h for height. So if I replace the independent variable, the x, with d, and the dependent variable, y, with h, we would have the equation h minus 2 equals 3 over 5 times d minus 5. Now we have to use the equation we just created to predict the height of the plant after 40 days. So in our equation, let's replace d with 40. Now to simplify this, we'll follow our order of operations. We'll do the brackets first. 40 minus 5 is 35. Now I have 3 over 5 times 35. So you can change 35 into 35 over 1 and then reduce before multiplying. The 5 and the 35 can both be divided by 5 to give you 7 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. So now multiplying 3 over 1 by 7 over 1, that will give us simply 21. Now I'm going to bring the negative 2 on the left over to the right hand side, making it a plus 2, and then adding with the 21 gives me a height of 23. So that means the height of the plant after 40 days is 23 centimeters. Now example 2, it says the Piercy family purchased 3 tickets for $22.50 to attend the Kite Festival, while the Ishmael family paid $52.50 for 7 tickets. So now we're asked to write a linear equation in slope point form that describes the relation between the number of tickets purchased, t, and the cost, c, of the tickets. So again, creating some points from this information, I would have 3, 2250 and 7, 5250. So using my slope formula, I would have 5250 minus 2250 over 7 minus 3. That simplifies to 30 over 4, and then even further to 15 over 2. So now I can write my equation. I'll just choose the first point again, but you can choose the second point, doesn't matter. I would have c minus 2250 equals 15 over 2 times t minus 3. Now in our equation, what does the slope represent for this example? So our slope is 15 over 2, which can be written as a decimal as 7.5. So in word problem, slope is akin to rate of change. What is changing in this question? Well, the cost for a different amount of tickets is what's changing. So what this 7.5 actually represents is the cost per ticket. $7.50. So now you can move on to the next activity in this lesson.